Good morning, folks. This is Danny with Danny's Luxury Cruise Vacations, an independent affiliate of the Avoya Travel Network. And today we have one of our very close and dear friends at the Scenic Group, Scenic Cruise Lines, and Emerald. Two separate brands, but two fantastic brands. And we're going to spend a few moments with Derek this morning to learn a little bit about his wonderful products. Derek, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Danny. I appreciate the time.
It's my pleasure. So I'd like to start off with what I think is an important question. Could you please tell the folks that will be listening and watching this little video, what is the difference between Emerald and Scenic?
Perfect. So yes, as you mentioned, Emerald Cruises and Scenic are sister companies or owned by the same rich family that I'm still trying to get them to adopt me. But the main difference is that Scenic would I would consider is more so our six-star product where everything is included versus Emerald is I don't want to say four stars because it's definitely more than four stars, but it's our inclusive product where there still have some opportunities to upgrade to a better experience, but for the most part, similar to Scenic, everything's mostly included for you.
Perfect, perfect. Um, what would you say are the demographics for each brand?
So I I'll start off with Scenic. So our average cruiser, based on our research, that sails on Scenic is about 55 plus. You know, they're college graduates. They have a dual income household. They I don't want to say like the finer things in life, but based on our research, they like brands, luxury brands such as Jeep or Mercedes. They do like their Starbucks. They love their Neiman Marcus, so they like that kind of all-inclusive, taken care of experience. Versus Emerald Cruises, our average cruiser is about 45 years old, and to them, luxury products in that category would be Hondas or Dodges. You know, they still love their Starbucks soundings, but then they like to spend a little extra, but then they also are reserved in a sense as well. Both brands are great for solo travelers, and we're also great for group travelers. So whether it's a friend group, whether it's a family group, you know, both brands would cater to that as well.
Perfect, perfect. And am I correct, Derek, to say that each brand, Emerald and Scenic, are not just ocean going, but that you have river cruises as well?
Yes, that is very much so. So even though we're two products or two companies, we like to say we have four products. So you have the Scenic Ocean, Scenic River, as well as Emerald Ocean and Emerald River as well. So we have a lot to choose from. You know, between both brands, we sail to all seven continents. When it comes to the rivers, we're on 14 of the world's rivers in Europe, and that's on board all of our 26 ships in the fleet. So we have a lot to choose from.
Perfect, perfect. And here's a bit of a tough question, but I think it'll be very helpful for the consumer. What differentiates your products from your competition?
That's a great question because we love all of our friends out there. And we do understand that there's a product specific to everyone. So while Scenic and Emerald may not be everyone's cup of tea, me personally in the Northeast, I hope I hope we are so that you could book through Danny and I can see you on board. But the main part is with our river products for both Scenic and River, we do include airport transfers for you automatically, whether you book the air yourself or whether Danny books it as part of your reservation, as well as we also include the gratuities on top of that. And speaking of gratuities, with Scenic product, the one cool thing that differentiates us between other products in regards to gratuities is we include gratuities on board the ship as well as off the ship as well. So whether it's the airport transfers, whether you're doing an excursion, or whether you're just roaming around with a scenic sponsored activity, you know, your crew members on board will have their tip covered as well as all your activities too. So again, we're just trying to aim for you to focus on your destination, focus on your vacation, and not have to worry about any bills at the end of your trip.
And
So
I'm sorry, Derek, did you say that the gratuities are included on Emerald as well?
yes, yes, they
Okay,
are.
perfect, perfect. Um, And another question for you is, and you kind of touched on it a little bit. I know Scenic, everything from top to bottom is included. Emerald is a little bit less included.
It depends on the product. It does get a little confusing, but yes, to your point, Scenic, we do include everything, from our top-notch butler service to our inclusive offerings and multiple options for dining services on board, as well as spa services. So that's all included with Scenic. Now, when it comes to Emerald, we have to kind of differentiate it. When it comes to Emerald Ocean, it kind of mimics Scenic in the sense of everything's included, including your beverages for the specialty restaurants, spa service as well, and even the shore excursions. But when it comes to Emerald River, though, um, lunch and dinner, you will have wine and beer included. But if you wanted a beverage, alcoholic beverage, any other time of the day, you will need to have either a drink package or you would need to purchase it outright. But again, everything else would be included already.
Perfect,
And
perfect.
one other thing to mention with that too, when it comes to Emerald specifically, we have kind of four categories of shore excursions that's included with everyone's tour. So we have what we call the included excursions. Then we have the Discover More. We have the Emerald Active, and then we have Emerald Plus. Anything under Emerald Plus and Emerald Active is complimentary. Anything under Discover More, which is usually a very special kind of activity or excursion that we have based on the destination that we're traveling to, and that usually has an upcharge to it. So it's not forced upon anybody. You can take advantage of it if you like, but if not, that's quite all right. But again, it really just balances on if you want to have a bill at the end of the cruise. So just to let you guys know that.
Perfect. Yeah. I know on the cruise we just took, that had a nice bill at the end, and it's like, oh my God.
No, we want you guys to focus and enjoy your vacation and not have to worry about a bill at the end.
Exactly.
So
And the last question I'd like to ask is, who is a good fit for your product, whether it's Emerald or Scenic? Who would be a good fit? What type of customer would be very happy with you?
honestly, we are a great match for almost everyone. I guess to start off with the youngest travelers, um, we don't say that we're adults only, but we also make it very known that we don't have a kids club on board. But we do have kids that sail with us. Now they will be mostly well-traveled kids, but if you're looking for somewhere you could just dump them, go enjoy your day and come back and pick them up, we don't have that on any of our ships. As far as the kind of as I call it, my generation, the millennials, Emerald Cruises is definitely seeing a kind of a younger reach. We are seeing a lot more honeymooners, um, young couples kind of doing maybe like a romantic getaway or just want to go away with each other. We are seeing a lot more of that on the Emerald product. And then, of course, as I like to describe it, Scenic is really still for everyone that likes to be taken care of from top to bottom with the butler service, again, with the enhanced menus on board. And also, I like to say Scenic is more so for your bucket list destinations as well, which is
Beautiful.
actually how I describe. Oops, sorry, my little assistant is here. Which is actually how I describe our ocean product specifically. So our Emerald Ocean is more so for those warm weather destinations in the sense of, the Caribbean or the Mediterranean. Maybe you're sailing the Red Sea, Black Sea, the Adriatic Sea, versus Scenic Ocean is more so for your bucket list destinations built towards the cold weather. So your Antarcticas, your Arctics, but we do warm weather though, because we do sail to the Kimberleys off the coast of Australia, as well as we do the Caribbean, and you also see some warmer stops during the migration season as well. So
Perfect.
a really great match for everyone. It really just depends on what you're looking for, how much time you have, and yeah, and of
Okay.
course working with you, of course, to
Beautiful.
get them make sure they're matched.
Absolutely. Well, Derek, that wraps up everything. You nailed it. It was right spot on, and I thank you for doing this. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, Danny. Thank you so much. And if you guys need any questions answered, please feel free to reach out to Danny and he'll be sure to reach out to me as well so we could get you guys on board. But can't wait to have you guys experience the Scenic or the Emerald Cruises product.
Beautiful.